My boys, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, damn it. This image right here on the screen is the single biggest mystery we've ever had when it comes to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, I did make a video on this in regards to why I think it is possible that this is Ultra Ego Vegeta, and I mentioned some things like how this armor looks like a Sans armor when you truly do look at the details. But a lot of people still seem to think that this is Crimson Goku Black. Now, let me say this right off the bat. I'm not saying for 100% certainty that it is not that man Crimson Rose Goku Black, because to be honest, there's no real reason or real way of knowing who this character is until he is revealed. But at the same time, when you look at some defining things in this image that we're about to in this video today, I will explain why I don't think it is Crimson Rose Goku Black, even though I would absolutely love for it to be that man's. Why? That opens the door to Dragon Ball Heroes. Dragon Ball Heroes is something I've talked about for years in regards to Xenoverse 2. It's just like a massive door waiting to be opened, waiting for content to just flood into this game. And if it was Crimson Rose, that would be the start of that era for Xenoverse 2, and maybe even in Xenoverse 3 as well. So again, first and foremost, let's just take a look at this image right here. There's a couple of things that really, to me, show that this is not Rose Goku Black, but there's also maybe some things that show it could be at the same time. But first and foremost, let's take a look at this strap right here. This strap right here, you see how high it goes up and then comes down? To me, this is 100% clear, at least in my mind, that this is the strap of some kind of Saiyan armor. I'm not saying it's Vegeta, I'm not saying it's in particularly anybody, but to me, that looks like the strap of a Saiyan armor, and I actually have an image of that right here for you guys. You see how high this comes up? Now take a look back at this image right here. This comes up fairly high off of the body of this character. Now, Crimson Rose Goku Black strap, on the other hand, a lot of people have been saying like, oh, this part right here, basically. This part of the strap is what you see in the image, right? Well, first and foremost, it doesn't come up as high as Vegeta's does on his Saiyan armor, and it's not nearly as wide at the same time. Look how skinny this strap right here is on his like shoulder area, whatever you want to call it. And then look at this and how thick this part is right here. So that's one main reason I don't think it's the man Crimson Rose Goku Black. Another one would be the simple fact that this portion right here, this right here, is most likely the nose of this character. Crimson Rose Goku Black does wear a mask. Now, I believe in Dragon Ball Heroes at some point, after he gets, fucked up a little bit, he does actually, his mask ends up coming off as it breaks and cracks more throughout his fight, right? But then, at the same time, in the images I've seen him without his mask, he also hasn't had the top part of his shirt on. It's basically been ripped up and torn to shreds as well. So how would this be this character if one of two things were true? Because again, if his mask was torn off, then wouldn't his shirt part be torn off at the same time to where you wouldn't see a strap at all of any nature? So that is another thing to me that makes me feel like this is not Crimson Rose Goku Black. And then if you look down here, on this part right here, you can kind of see the lines of a Sans armor. Because in the backside of a Sans armor, the only image, by the way, I can get of a actual Sans armor like Vegeta's is this right here. Like, I could not find any other image of the man besides an actual action figure when I was trying to look for a back variation of this man. But you can see the lines that go with this armor right here, and you can kind of see that as well in this image right here. Again, look, you can see that line, you can see the line right there, and kind of maybe see it a little bit right here as well. And if those are lines like that, that even points further to the fact that this is most likely a character that is a Saiyan wearing some kind of Saiyan armor. Now, there are some things that give potential, I would guess say, I don't know the word, potential validation to the man's Crimson Rose Goku Black, and that's what's going on the arms, because it does look like this character, like right here, and you can see it, this one looks almost a little bit mechanical, like robotic to me, like this part right here, the way his arm goes in, that looks very, very odd to me. It doesn't necessarily look like an arm band, more like an extension, maybe something mechanical. But again, it's very hard to tell with this silhouette, but definitely you can see some kind of armbands going on with this character. That's the only kind of thing that really points to the potential of Crimson Rose Goku Black, besides the aura, in my opinion, is the fact that he also does have armbands on both, as you can see. But when you look at both of them, neither of them make this effect that you're looking at right here, how far it goes in on his left arm right here. So it's very, very hard to tell who this character honestly is, but I will say at the end of the day right now, where my mind is, I do not think that this is Crimson Rose Goku Black. Like, if I had multiple choices, he would probably be the last on my list. I even ran a poll of characters that I potentially think it could be, and threw Crimson Rose Goku Black in there due to the fact that I know a lot of people think that this is him, right? And on that poll, Goku Black came in third. He was actually in first place, was a original brand new character, which is a full possibility. It would be very cool to see a brand new character specifically made for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, but in second was Vegeta, and then Goku Black barely beat out Bardock in third, and Bardock I think is another strong candidate for this character possibly, because again, remember how the Xenoverse 2 story ends, right? Bardock takes Mira down into some kind of realm, we don't know where exactly, and we don't know what happened to the man ever since then. And then also, in one of the recent stories for DLC that we got, I believe it was maybe DLC 14? It was either 14 or 15, where Fu goes back in time to help Bardock. Why is he going back to help Bardock of all people, the character that has gone missing in the future? Was there some reason for that? And could this aura surrounding this character be due to the simple fact that Fu has messed with them and given him that dark aura, given Bardock potentially that dark aura? So that's another character that I do think has a fairly strong possibility of actually being this man right here we see in this silhouette. But again, at the end of the day, the only thing we are for sure certain about is the simple fact that we don't know who this is. But I think personally, like I said, I do not think it's Goku Black. I do think it's some character that is wearing a Saiyan armor for multiple reasons. Again, the way the strap comes up on this side right here, that definitely looks like the same way that a strap comes up on a Saiyan's armor, like this right here, right? And then also the backside, where you can see these lines, you can see the creases of the line. That is something that is very, prominent on a Saiyan's armor as well, or this variation of a Saiyan's armor. So again, you see those lines right there. So for those two reasons, I really do think that this is a Saiyan armor that this character is wearing. But again, it could be someone we've never seen in terms of a brand new original character. It could be a character that, they maybe are trying to psych us out with, and they put a Saiyan armor on a certain character to make it look like it was a Saiyan, but in reality it's someone completely different. Like, there are many possibilities for this man right here, but I wanted to make this video as to why I don't personally think it is Crimson Rose Goku Black. And again, like I said before, I could be 100% wrong on that whenever we do get the reveal of this man, and it should be sometime soon, considering we are now in 2024. Hopefully at Battle Hour we do get the reveal of this character. It would be nice to finally see the man at Battle Hour. I mean, we have been waiting over 2 months now at this point in time, and have just been anticipating the reveal of this character. And again, it's the biggest mystery that we've ever had on Xenoverse 2. But I just wanted to share my thoughts as to why I do not think it's Crimson Rose Goku Black. And honestly, one other thing that, is just the biggest mystery on this whole image to me is this right here. This part right here, I have no idea as to what the hell this truly is. Like, why is it it almost looks like fur that is sticking up or something like that on the man's shoulder, and it's really hard to tell what the hell that actually is. But again, at the end of the day, I do not think it's Crimson Rose. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments on this, and if you did think or do think it's Crimson Rose, did this video change your opinion on that at all in any way, shape, or form? Because again, to me, there are some defining things that are definitely not on Crimson Rose's outfit, that as to right here, you can see again with the strap, the lines being right here, and if it was Crimson Rose, wouldn't he have on a mask, meaning his nose would not be exposed like that? So for those reasons, that's why I do not think it's him. But again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Until next time, boys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good one. Peace, y'all.